Hey everyone, welcome to Breakout Wednesday for the 18th of December 2024. It's currently 10:30 p.m. on the West Coast, 1:30 a.m. on the East Coast. First of all, remember this is no financial advice, not a financial advisor. This is simply a video blog on how one trader sees the market, and everyone needs to take responsibility for their own decisions. All right, guys, it's been a great year, and I'm going to be, obviously this time next week it's Christmas Day, so I won't be here next week, right? Gonna have a week off, check out the family, the kids, and just do a sweet F all and relax. Now, here's a chart of the Dow, which has had a minor pullback, okay, an orderly pullback, I'd call it. And the chart of the Nasdaq that's at new highs, right? We've had a rotation back into tech stocks, and when I say tech stocks, I mean the big boys, right? The big large cap tech stocks, right? Led by Apple, right? Apple is at all-time highs, and this has been talking about this stock for the last 2 or 3 weeks, setting up in this big base with blue sky above it. And I just wanted to point out, like, we are deep into a bull market, right? Okay, let's just go to the Nasdaq. Okay, we're deep into this bull market. We had, this big bear market, and then we're deep into. Look at this, right? We've really just been in a bull market in these tech names for a long time, and we are well and truly into this bull market. Okay, so my plan for 2025, until we have signs of this topping out and ending, is to take the trade setting up with blue sky above it, right? Because they are the high probability names. What I don't want to be doing, and I've just seen, had a few people messaging me and stuff about IEL, and I think I saw something on the forum too, different people messaging to the forum, I think, I can't remember, guys, but is that I look at this and say, okay, yeah, shit, maybe that is a turnaround at some stage. I don't know. But if it can't go up during this raging bull market, and I don't want to know about it, right? I want to put my cash to work in names breaking out with blue sky, right? Because this is where all the easy cash is made, all right? The stock's going down. Like all this overhead supply to contend with, all this shit, all these unhappy people that want to sell at the first chance they can. This is like extracting teeth, trying to make money out of turnaround names like that. I look at stuff like this, and my brain just is working differently because I've been doing this for so long, I guess. I'm just thinking that the easy money is in this stuff, right? It really, really is. Just find the best names you can that have blowout revenue and profits and are good companies, and look for big bases and blue sky. It's as simple as that. Like, I'm just going to keep trying to do this next year. Okay, and I always talking about the same stuff, guys, because what I do never really changes. Okay, so that is just that. Some trades I've been talking about, right? Kogan, okay, boom. I love this shit, guys. Like, this is just so classical. Just go back and listen to last week's talk. Look at the forum, the post I did. Just, it's just the moving averages. It's just so reliable, and just these bases. If you have rules and you stick to them, you work hard. You can just get yourself in these big positions at the right time and make good money. All right. So Kogan's going well. I'll touch up on that later. Been looking a little bit at bigger cheese. I can't even remember if I talked about this on Breakout Wednesday or the forum. I believe at the forum, but maybe Breakout Wednesday too. I can't remember. So this has been in the big Davis box. Okay, obviously resistance up here, but I was looking more at this type little handle on the right. That's broken out. Let's see how that goes. Now I'm back in SSG. Okay, talked a lot about it. Had this disappointing fake out, never really broke back into the base, and then it's poked its head above that. I just still think this thing's going to be a lot higher in a year from now, but anyway, time will tell. I'm back in it. I've already talked about Apple. I mean, holy crap, guys. Shop going still. Wow. Okay, and that's about it, right? I talked last week how I got out of Kogan at a small loss, and I'm out of a lot of those other trades I was in, protecting my account. Okay, so good times. Now, let's just get to some new setups, right? On the ASX, there's a few I'm watching. SPZ, I just love this debase longer. I think Craig's been talking about this in a forum for like months now, like when it was back basic. I think he was talking about it when it was like shit, you'd have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure Craig was posting this to the forum when it was back breaking out there, I think. And yeah, shit, so it's gone from 50, it's up nearly, it's up nearly 100% since then. And it's just kind of flagging up here. I'm not going to take that, but it's interesting. Got it in the watch list. If that can just, if that can just impress me a bit more, maybe. But thought it was an interesting stock. Certainly relative strength name, isn't it? What's another one? Been doing a lot of base scans, like just this one here, Frank's pattern. Just been busy lately, so I've just been focusing on a few key scans. All right, and Brambles has come out. I first traded Brambles like so long ago. So obviously, it's not a super fast moving stock, but had this nice gap up here, which I like. It held it, never went back and filled it. Obviously, that's good. Got a little kind of cup forming here, and obviously this is a steep advance, prone to fake outs, which it did here on the 19th of November, and then it's formed a tight handle to the right of this cup. And cup and handles, they come in all different shapes and sizes, but the moral of the story is you've got the cup and the flush out here because it's such a big race up from the lows, but then it resets, okay, and it's there's blue sky above it. Holy shit, that's good. So Brambles is one I'm looking at just because it's a classical pattern and it's a pattern that I just love trading. VGL, I'm still watching it. I've been chatting back and forth with Chad on the forum. It is a liquid, man, 100%, and I just it's a risk for me. I got to be honest. I just, I get caught all the time in shit names that are liquid. And he's calling Peter Ferner on the forum now. His old name on the old forum is, probably more disciplined, I think, with not taking names that are too liquid. I think he'd probably be better at that than me. I tend to just be a bit of a sucker for some of these names because yes, they're liquid, but sometimes the number on issue is pretty low, and sometimes they can just freaking fly, and so my counter to it is that I'm just trimming down. I'm not taking a normal size position. I'm just really, sometimes I'm taking 1/10 of a normal position, and just so I can feel it and have some fun with it and just try and make some money off it, even if it's not as much as I'd like. Okay, so I just like that big base. I love the resistance. I love the blue sky. So yeah, big ascending triangle. We're going to take that. Just a small position. And what were some others? Just looking at big base setups on weekly charts. I'm just looking at some of these names like ACL and just trying to watch. Just got them on a watch list, and I'm just watching these bases carve out. Okay, just seeing if this can really tighten up here. And if it can, then I'm just added that to the watch list. Thought it was interesting. I think I may have talked about Sol before. I don't know. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that love this stock for fundamental reasons, and it's a popular one with huge funds and stuff. And this is a big base, guys. This started in 2 years ago. Well over a year ago, and so this is a 14 to 15 month base or whatever, and it's just big resistance up here, and so maybe for the self-managed super fund, hey, with Sol, and just on the American markets quickly, look, staying with the ASX, just shit, guys, this is, and the big banks. I've been talking about these guys so much. This is just exactly why technical analysis is so good, right? It's just that this if you just follow the damn trend on this thing and just sit with it, you just print money, right? Look at this huge base. I was talking about it back then. It took it out, it stuffed around for a while, and then it's just trended up. There's all these people short it. Everyone thinks it's the most expensive bank in the world. I remember at $86 people saying it's the most expensive bank in the world. Now it's nearly doubled. So it's just good to just block out the noise and just follow the damn trends. I didn't even mean to talk about that, but back to US stocks, just some 179. Okay, this isn't a big base. CIFR. Okay, this is a Bitcoin mining company. This is not ready. It's just, I'm just looking at this huge, obviously gap up with the election, and then it's now basing and just looking at these basing and hoping they tighten up, and I can get a nice signal in the new year. Okay, so that's one. There's so many setups, guys, in this bull market, and it's just a matter of being selective. FTNT, this is this is a leader, right? This is big gap up, more gap ups, big leading aggressive stock and a huge uptrend, and I'm hoping she's just tightening up there and just giving me a real nice tight handle to get a position on with a really tight stop, right? Another one is Lope, okay, just basing up there, not as nice as the last one, but it's on watch. Another one is PRGS, okay. It's just obviously big gap up, similar to FTNT, and now we're tightening up here. Sorry guys, with blue sky above it, right? That's not ready either, but there are so many stocks like that setting up, okay, like these guys, and it's just a matter of just whacking them on the watch list, having a plan, and having a crack when they break out. And that's it, guys. Like, there's so much out there. Whack them all in the forum. The forum's going pretty well, I think. I'm going to be on there as much as I can over the break. I will still be checking it out. And even though my trading, I'm going to be trading a bit less. And anyway, hopefully, for those members who've been around, I think it's been a big year for Pro Trader. Like, there's been so many upgrades, from the split charts to the Dava scan on here to the relative strength line, and all the other stuff, right? The number of upgrades we've done is, I don't think we've ever had a year in the history of Pro Trader that many upgrades. The next big one is a user interface upgrade. So this is all just going to be changed just to kind of just, make it look a little bit more modern and easy to use, more functional. And then once that's done, then we're going to see charts down to 1 minute rolled out, and 15-minute delayed data for the ASX, and crypto charts rolled out. When I say that, it's easy to say it, it's harder to do it, and just action it and getting it done takes time. So it will require some patience, but as you guys have seen over the last year, we are getting shit done. We're making progress, we're chipping away, it's all happening behind the scenes, I promise you. Thanks everyone for everything. Hope everyone's had a good year, and I'll chat to you guys soon. Cheers.